The entire day felt unusually long for Lisa. She had tried to concentrate on her classes, but Jenny's messages kept distracting her. Every few hours, another message appeared. Still alive? Did you eat? Don't come home too early. That last message made Lisa suspicious. She immediately replied, "Why? What are you hiding?" Jenny's answer came quickly. "Nothing. Go study." Lisa smiled at her phone. "You're definitely hiding something." "Maybe." "Jenny! See you tonight, birthday girl." Lisa stared at the message. She wasn't technically the birthday girl yet. Not until midnight. When Lisa finally returned home that evening, the apartment looked completely normal. Too normal. She opened the door and called, "Jenny?" No answer. "Jen?" She walked inside and found Jenny sitting casually on the couch, scrolling through her phone. Lisa narrowed her eyes. "You're acting suspicious." Jenny looked up innocently. "Me?" "Yes, you." "What did I do?" "You told me not to come home early." "I was tired." "And you disappeared all day." "I was resting." Lisa crossed her arms. "You're a terrible liar." Jenny laughed. "Maybe you're just too curious." Lisa walked closer. "Tell me what's going on." "Nothing." "Jenny." "Lisa." They stared at each other. Lisa finally sighed. "Fine, I'll wait until midnight." Jenny's smile widened. "Good girl." Lisa immediately pointed at her. "Don't say things like that." Jenny laughed. "Why? You get embarrassed so easily." "You know exactly what you're doing." "Maybe I do." 11:55 p.m. Lisa was sitting on the couch while Jenny pretended to watch television. Lisa kept checking the clock. 5 minutes. Jenny smiled. "You're excited." "Obviously." "You're really impatient." "It's my birthday." "Not yet." Lisa looked at the clock again. 4 minutes. Jenny laughed. "Can you stop counting?" "No." "Why?" "Because I want to know what you've planned." Jenny shook her head. "You'll find out." Lisa leaned closer. "Give me a hint." "No." "Just one." "No." "Please?" Jenny looked at her and smiled. "Fine, it's something you'll remember." Lisa's expression softened. "Did you really plan all this just for me?" Jenny nodded. "Of course." Lisa became quiet. "Thank you." Jenny gently touched her hand. "I wanted your birthday to be special." Lisa smiled. "You're already making it special." Jenny looked away, suddenly shy. "Just wait." 12 a.m. The clock changed. Jenny immediately stood up. "Happy birthday, Lisa." The lights suddenly came on. Lisa's eyes widened. The room was covered with balloons, fairy lights, photographs of them together, and a beautiful birthday setup. For a moment, Lisa couldn't speak. "Jenny!" Jenny smiled. "Surprise." Lisa slowly looked around. "You did all this?" "Yeah." "When?" "While you were at college." Lisa turned back toward her. "You pretended to be sick just so you could do this?" Jenny laughed nervously. "Maybe." Lisa walked toward her and pulled her into a tight hug. "Thank you." Jenny hugged her back. "You're welcome." Lisa stayed there for a moment before whispering, "I really thought you were sick." "I know." "You're evil." "I prefer thoughtful." Lisa laughed. "You even sent me those pictures earlier." Jenny's cheeks turned pink. "You liked them." "I definitely did." "Good." Lisa pulled back slightly and looked at her. "You know what I like most?" "What?" "This." She gestured around the room. "You remembered everything." Jenny smiled softly. "Of course I did." Lisa's expression became emotional. "Sometimes I wonder what I'd do without you." Jenny looked into her eyes. "You'll never have to find out." For a few seconds, neither spoke. Then Lisa smiled. "Come here." She pulled Jenny into another hug. This time, Jenny laughed against her shoulder. "Happy birthday, troublemaker." Lisa smiled. "Best birthday ever." The next evening, Lisa decided to throw a huge birthday party for her friends. The apartment was filled with music, laughter, snacks, and people from college. Everyone had come to celebrate her special day. Lisa was in the middle of talking to her friends when Jenny walked into the room. Lisa's eyes immediately found her. Jenny smiled when she noticed Lisa looking at her. "Birthday girl," Jenny teased, walking over. "Having fun?" Lisa smiled. "I am now." Jenny rolled her eyes. You're so cheesy. Before Lisa could answer, someone called Jenny's name. Jenny! She turned around. It was Kai, one of their college friends, and Jenny's longtime crush. He walked over with a smile. Happy birthday to your best friend, he said, glancing at Lisa before turning his attention back to Jenny. But honestly, you look amazing tonight. Jenny smiled politely. Thank you. Lisa's smile faded slightly. Kai continued, I don't think I've ever seen you dressed like this. Jenny laughed. Maybe you haven't been paying attention. I think I've been paying plenty of attention. Lisa heard every word. She took a sip of her drink and looked away. She told herself she didn't care. After all, Jenny wasn't her girlfriend. Their rules were clear. No dating, no feelings, no jealousy. So why did her chest feel so tight? Jenny noticed Lisa's expression almost immediately. She knew exactly what was happening. And, instead of stopping, she decided to tease her. Kai asked, Can I get you something to drink? Jenny smiled. Sure. Lisa's eyes immediately returned to them. Jenny glanced at her. Their eyes met. Lisa quickly looked away. Jenny almost smiled. She continued talking to Kai, laughing at his jokes and answering his questions. Lisa tried to ignore them. She really did, but after several minutes, she couldn't take it anymore. She walked over and gently caught Jenny's wrist. Can I talk to you? Jenny looked at her innocent expression. Sure. She followed Lisa toward the quieter hallway. The moment they were alone, Lisa let go of her wrist. Why were you flirting with him? Jenny raised an eyebrow. Was I? You know you were. Jenny crossed her arms. And why does it bother you? Lisa stared at her. Because... She stopped. Jenny waited. Because what? Lisa looked away. You were making it obvious. Jenny smiled slightly. So? Lisa became frustrated. You were enjoying it. Maybe I was. Lisa looked back at her. Why? Jenny took a small step closer. Why do you care? Lisa didn't answer. Jenny stepped closer again. You remember our rules, don't you? Lisa swallowed. No dating. No feelings. No jealousy. Lisa looked down. And yet... Jenny tilted her head. Yet what? Lisa finally looked into her eyes. You knew I was watching. Jenny smiled. Of course I knew. Then why did you keep doing it? Because I wanted to see how long you could pretend not to care. Lisa's expression changed. Jenny? Tell me the truth. Jenny moved a little closer. Are you jealous? Lisa opened her mouth. Nothing came out. She wanted to say no, but the lie wouldn't come. Jenny waited patiently. Lisa's voice finally came out barely above a whisper. She stopped. Her eyes dropped for a moment. Then she looked back at Jenny. Was that jealousy? Lisa paused, her voice becoming softer. Or something else? Jenny's expression immediately changed. For once she had no teasing answer. The music from the party continued in the background, but neither of them seemed to hear it anymore. And suddenly, their simple little arrangement didn't feel so simple. After the party, Lisa decided she needed a distraction. So she started going on casual dates. Nothing serious. Just coffee, dinner, movies. Simple dates with people from college who seemed interested in getting to know her. Jenny pretended not to care. At least she tried. One afternoon, Lisa casually mentioned that she had a date that evening. Jenny didn't even look up from her phone. Oh, have fun. Lisa smiled. That's it? Jenny shrugged. What else am I supposed to say? Nothing, I guess. Lisa walked away, hiding a smile. She knew Jenny too well. That forced calmness wasn't convincing at all. Later that evening, Lisa dressed up and came out of her room. Jenny glanced at her. For a second, she went completely quiet. Lisa noticed. Something wrong? No. You're staring. I wasn't. Lisa smiled. Sure. Jenny looked back at her phone. Have a good time. I will. Lisa deliberately added, She's taking me to that new restaurant downtown. Jenny's expression tightened. Oh. Lisa grinned. Jealous? Absolutely not. Good. Lisa leaned closer. Because you told me we weren't allowed to be jealous. Jenny rolled her eyes. Go on your date. Lisa laughed and left. Later that night, The date was actually going well. Lisa was laughing and talking when her phone suddenly started ringing. Jenny. Lisa looked at the screen. She answered. Hey. Jenny's voice sounded unusually quiet. Where are you? I'm out. I know. Lisa smiled. With my date. There was silence. Then Jenny asked, when are you coming back? Lisa looked across the table. Why? I just wanted to know. Lisa immediately recognized the tone. Do you want me to come back? Another long pause. No. Lisa smiled. Are you sure? Yes. You don't sound sure. I said no, Lisa. Enjoy your date. The call ended. Lisa stared at her phone for a moment. She couldn't help smiling. Jenny was jealous. Very jealous. When Lisa finally returned home, Jenny was sitting on the couch. She looked completely uninterested. Too uninterested. Lisa put her bag down. You're awake. Couldn't sleep. Lisa sat across from her. Everything okay? Fine. Jenny. What? You called me during my date. I wanted to ask when you'd be home. You could have texted. Jenny went quiet. Lisa leaned forward. Why did you really call? I told you. No, you didn't. Jenny looked away. Lisa softened her voice. Tell me. Jenny sighed. I don't know. Lisa waited. Finally, Jenny admitted quietly, I don't like sharing your attention. Lisa's expression changed. Jenny. I know how that sounds. Lisa smiled faintly. But you don't want to date me. Silence. Jenny looked down. That sentence hit harder than she expected. Because Lisa was right. She had created all those rules herself. No dating. No feelings. No jealousy. And now she was the one breaking every single one. Jenny finally looked at Lisa. I thought I could handle this. Lisa gently asked, handle what? You being with someone else. She swallowed. But I can't. Lisa didn't tease her this time. She simply looked at her. Jenny's voice became softer. I don't know when it happened, but somewhere along the way, this stopped being casual for me. Lisa's heart skipped. Neither of them spoke for several seconds. Then Jenny quietly asked, Lisa, yeah? Will you stay tonight? Lisa looked at her. Jenny quickly added, not because of our arrangement. Her eyes met Lisa's. I just don't want to be alone tonight. And for the first time, Lisa understood that Jenny wasn't asking for another secret night. She was asking her to stay because she needed her. For the first time since their arrangement began, Jenny looked genuinely scared. Not of Lisa, of herself. She had spent the entire night thinking about everything that had happened. The jealousy, the arguments, the way she couldn't stand seeing Lisa with someone else. By morning, she'd made a decision. When Lisa arrived, Jenny was unusually quiet. Lisa noticed immediately. What's wrong? Jenny took a breath. I think we should stop. Lisa's expression froze. Stop what? You know what. Their arrangement. The secret kisses. The nights together. Everything. Lisa stared at her for a few seconds before giving a small nod. Okay. Jenny looked surprised. That's it? What do you want me to say? I don't know. Lisa forced a smile. If that's what you want, I'll respect it. But Jenny didn't see how much that smile hurt. Lisa picked up her bag. I'll see you around. And she left. Oh. Several days later, they stopped talking. At college, they avoided each other's eyes. Their friends noticed something was wrong, but neither explained. Jenny kept telling herself she'd made the right decision. But every night, she checked Lisa's social media. A new photo? A story from college. A picture with friends. Jenny would stare at every update longer than she should. Sometimes she'd type a message. Are you okay? Then she'd delete it. Lisa wasn't doing any better. She wanted to message Jenny constantly, but she refused. She wanted this, so Lisa stayed silent. Days passed. Neither reached out. Until one night, Jenny finally couldn't take it anymore. Oh, late that night. Lisa was getting ready for bed when someone knocked on her door. She frowned. Who would come this late? She opened it and froze. Jenny was standing outside. Her eyes were tired, and she looked like she'd been fighting with herself all evening. Jenny? Jenny swallowed. Can I come in? Lisa stepped aside. Jenny walked inside but didn't say anything. Lisa closed the door. What are you doing here? I don't know. Lisa looked at her. You came all the way here and you don't know? Jenny shook her head. I tried to stay away. Lisa's expression softened slightly. And? I couldn't. Silence filled the room. Lisa finally asked, What exactly do you want from me? Jenny looked down. I don't know how to answer that. Try. Jenny took a shaky breath. I want you around. Lisa stayed quiet. I want to talk to you when something happens. I want you to be the first person I see in the morning. I want your stupid messages, your teasing, your hugs. Her voice became quieter. And I hate seeing other girls around you. Lisa's eyes softened. Jenny, I know it's unfair. No. Lisa stepped closer. It isn't. Jenny finally looked at her. I thought I could stop caring. And you couldn't. Jenny shook her head. No. Lisa smiled sadly. I couldn't either. Jenny's eyes filled with emotion. Then why did you let me leave? Because you asked me to. I was scared. Of what? Jenny hesitated. Of falling too hard. Lisa gently reached for her hand. You already did. Jenny let out a small emotional laugh. Yeah. For a moment they simply stood there. Then Jenny stepped forward and hugged Lisa tightly. Lisa wrapped her arms around her. Neither of them wanted to let go. Oh, after a while Lisa pulled back just enough to look at her. So, Jenny looked up. Lisa smiled softly. Are we still just friends? Jenny stared at her. Then with the smallest smile she shook her head. No. And this time, neither of them was afraid of what that answer meant. The next few days should have been easy. They weren't. Ever since Lisa and Jenny had stopped pretending that they were just friends, staying away from each other had become nearly impossible. The problem was that their friends were starting to notice. The party. The moment Lisa and Jenny walked into the party, one of their friends looked at them suspiciously. Wait a second. Lisa stopped. What? Their friend pointed at Lisa's wrist. Isn't that Jenny's bracelet? Lisa looked down. She was wearing Jenny's bracelet without even realizing it. Before she could answer, another friend looked at Jenny. Hold on, aren't those Lisa's earrings? Jenny touched her ears and froze. Oh. Lisa tried not to laugh. Jenny quickly said, We were in a hurry. Their friend narrowed her eyes. You two are getting weird. Lisa laughed awkwardly. We've always been weird. Not like this. Jenny grabbed Lisa's hand. Come on, I need to show you something. They quickly disappeared into the hallway. Unfortunately, one of their friends noticed. Where are they going? I don't know. I'm following them. Lisa and Jenny had barely reached the quiet hallway when they heard footsteps. Jenny whispered, Someone's coming. Lisa looked toward the corner. Quick! They slipped into a small side room and closed the door. A few seconds later, their friend walked past. Lisa, Jenny? Silence. The footsteps slowly disappeared. Jenny covered her mouth, trying not to laugh. Lisa whispered, Don't laugh. You're the one who dragged me in here. And you followed me. Because you looked terrified. Lisa shook her head. We're terrible at this. Jenny finally laughed. We're supposed to be keeping a secret, remember? Lisa smiled. Maybe I'm getting tired of keeping it. Jenny's laughter stopped. What? Lisa looked at her seriously. Maybe I don't want to hide anymore. Jenny's expression changed. You can't say that. Why not? Because people will talk. Let them. Jenny looked away. It's not that simple. Lisa gently took her hand. Then tell me what's really scaring you. Jenny was quiet for several seconds. I'm afraid of losing everything. Lisa's expression softened. You're not going to lose me. You don't know that. I do. Jenny shook her head. If everyone finds out, things could change. Lisa squeezed her hand. Maybe they will. She paused. But maybe changing isn't always a bad thing. Jenny looked at her. Before she could respond, Lisa's phone buzzed. Neither of them paid much attention to it. They returned to the party a few minutes later, trying to act normal. Later that night, Jenny was lying in bed when her phone suddenly vibrated. She opened the message. Her blood ran cold. There was a photo. It was a picture of her and Lisa together earlier that night, standing far too close in the hallway. Underneath it was a message. "Should I ask you two what's really going on?" Jenny stared at the screen. Her heart started racing. Someone knew. But who? And how long had they been watching them,